This is the only part I hate about the challenge is they talk about it all episode. Like, oh, they're so sensitive. Ladies, then stop. Twitter said what they said. Hey guys, it's V and welcome back to my channel. First, I want to show off my Rough Riders t-shirt. Rest in peace to DMX. It's the final week and my issue is 4 out of the 5 couples, they're brand new. The conversations that they're having, I feel like it's week 1. How did we let it get here? Like, how did this happen? But this is what we're stuck with, so we gotta stand beside it. Let's just get into tonight's episode because the Islanders, they hate us. Well, they hate Twitter. It's the challenge of all challenges, dirty laundry. And this challenge exposes what America thinks about the Islanders. Of course, they were all nervous. I felt like some of the tweets were nice. This time, the Islanders, they had to slide down a slide, find a pair of undies in the water. They hung up the undies and they read the tweet out loud. And then they dump a bucket of wet undies on the person they think the tweet is about. So let's start with the first one. Blank is gorgeous and her body is flawless, like legit perfect. Jeremy thought the tweet was about Bailey and it was about Alana. I agree. Alana. Second one. Blank is the Love Island Tupperware. He's there to hold the leftovers. Bailey thought it was about Corey. And it was about Andre. And Trina did not like that. Trina, people still don't like you, girl. The third one. I feel like Blank and this girl had a deeper conversation in one day than he has had with Blank in 3 weeks. Trina thought it was about Kira and Will, and she was right. Twitter don't play. The fourth one. Blank is the Grim Reaper of Love Island. Somehow every girl he gets with leaves and he's still there. Alana thought it was about Jeremy and she was right. I was right too. Jeremy the Grim Reaper. It has a ring to it. The fifth one. Blank needs an Emmy for her acting like she actually likes Blank. Kira thought it was about Trina and Charlie. It was about Olivia and Corey. Olivia did not like that, you guys. She was hurt. And Corey, y'all hurt his feelings. The next one. I am rewatching last night's episode and Blank seems so boring and dry, no personality. Why did I vote to save him? Olivia thought it was about Charlie and she was right. Charlie was so hurt, but I agree. That boy is dry, like his lips. The seventh one. Sorry, not sorry. Blank doesn't seem genuine. Will thought it was about Jeremy and it was about Bailey. Bailey was hurt. She felt like it was a personal attack. But Bailey, the reason why people probably feel that way is because you came in wanting Corey. Then you saw that Corey was stuck between you and Olivia. And then you were willing to go and keep Jeremy in your back pocket. Like, how does that look? How does that appear? You seem to be disingenuous. Come on, Bales. The last one that we heard, the tweet heard around the world. The tweet that fucked up Flaquita's head. Blank forgave Blank too quickly. She's going to watch this back and be embarrassed. And Kira, little innocent Kira, did you guys see her? Did you guys hear her? She was looking around like, I wonder what was that about? And then everybody was like scratching, looking around. You know when it's like everyone knows a secret except for you? That's how it was. It was like awkward. Everybody knew it was for her except for her. Corey also thought it was about Kira and Will, and it was about Kira and Will. After the challenge, these Islanders are hurt. The ladies are hurt, but the guys, they literally don't care. Olivia's hurt, Bailey's hurt, Kira's hurt. Trina, she doesn't care about y'all opinions because it doesn't define her, but she's hurt. When the boys, when they were talking to Will about the tweet, you know the tweet, you got more in depth with this person in one day than you did with Kira in 3 weeks. And then Will was trying to play stupid, like, oh, wonder who they're talking about. Corey had to remind him, Casa More, like, boy, you know what we're talking about. Flow. Will doesn't care because Will doesn't know why America is still stressing it when Flaquita could care less. Because you downplayed it to Flaquita, Will. This is giving me Sally and Johnny PTSD. But at least Sally made Johnny sweat. Kira forgave him too quickly. Like, if you know you're going to take the man back, let him sweat. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. You got to let him sweat if you're going to just take him back. Let him be fearful so he knows never to ever fuck with you in your heart again. If Kira really wanted the tea, Genevieve and Leslie were there with your men during that time. I wonder why the OG girls, like, they don't know. Like, you don't ask these girls questions like what went down when we were gone. First things first, I'm going to hear what my man has to say. I'm going to move aside and go pull one of these new girls that's in the villa now. Like, okay, what the fuck went down? And I don't even care. Talking about everybody's man. Like, y'all really have the cheat sheet right in front of you. Like, Kira, you literally had 2 cheat sheets, but you didn't ask. Well, all of them had the cheat sheets. Ask the girls about every single one of the men. And then you wouldn't have this what if in the back of your mind. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Our OGs, Olivia, Trina, and Kira, they're chatting. No, y'all really hurt their feelings. Y'all have these islanders feeling bad all day. Y'all are so mean. I can't even imagine the tweets that didn't air. Kira expresses that she would be heartbroken if Will lied. She also lets the ladies know that she told Will she has trust issues and she falls hard and fast. I do agree. I do believe Kira falls in love hard and fast. But you know the quote, do you believe in love at first sight? I feel like that happened with her for Will. As soon as Will walked in the villa, her eyes weren't googly, but I know y'all gonna say she knew him, but still, her eyes were googly for him. The girl was in love at first high. She feels her and Will connect on a deep level, and like she shared a lot of personal stuff with him, and that's how she knows that them two are strong. Kira does not care. Like, Kira could care less. Kira loves this man. Like I said the first time, like I said the second time, like I said the third time. I let folks be oblivious in peace. Corey and Olivia, they're now having a chat. Olivia, she could care less what the tweets say. She could care less what America thinks about her. She only cares about Corey's feelings. Corey, he feels like Olivia's genuine. She could have came back with somebody from Casa More. He also said, I saw you shoot your shot at Will. And also with him, she opened up. So Corey and Olivia, they're good. Bro and sis, Bailey and Jeremy, they're now having a chat. Like I told y'all, they look like siblings. Like, I can't get it out of my head. Like, she's really pretty and he's really pretty. They look like each other. It's my opinion. They're chatting about the dirty laundry Twitter challenge, of course. This is the only part I hate about the challenge is they talk about it all episode. Like, oh, they're so sensitive. Jeremy basically comforts Bailey and tells her, like, don't trip off of what people have to say. It's not that big of a deal. But Jeremy reveals that he has low self-esteem. And honestly, I was shocked because Jeremy has a really pretty face. He's jacked. He has like Fabio hair. According to everyone, he's funny. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. If you watch Paramount Plus and you see Jeremy's actually really funny. I see what these islanders are saying. And Jeremy's also pretty smart. I was surprised when he said he had low self-esteem. This is why I try my best not to judge. Damn, I feel bad. Will and Flaquita, they're now having a chat. Will does not understand why America keeps bringing up Casa Amor. Kira, listen. Kira says she was expecting those tweets because the other islanders felt the same way. She feels more attacked about how she handled the situation than him. Than what he actually did. And I do agree with her. But it's crazy because that's how society is. We expect that from him, but we expect something different. No. Will should be held accountable more than Kira should be. I see all these Kiras is stupid. Kira is stupid. To me, Kira is just being naive. But the thing, we have to remember, Kira didn't see what we saw. She did not. Kira's going off of what her partner said, which is something we all can agree we would do. If our partner tells us something, we're going to believe our partner. Kira is literally in a love bubble. Poor Kira. Will wants to move on and Kira wants to move on because she is annoyed that this keeps coming up. Listen, their conversation ends in them kissing each other's faces off like they always do. Flaquita loves her William. Nighttime, Kira, Trina, and Olivia, they're all in the dressing room and they're having a chat. Trina and Olivia, they're trying to give Kira an awakening. Kira asks both girls how do they feel about her and Will, and they're skeptical about it. Kira tells them if there are any red flags, point them out for me. Olivia said that she feels that Kira's more into Will than he's into her. I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I agree. When she said that, I started seeing it. Kira's always baby, baby, baby. Maybe Cinco was onto something. Remember when Cinco said Flo's the mold and Kira's trying to be the mold? Damn. It's crazy because like you were going strong this whole time. Then the last week y'all like crumbling. I know Kira is like hurting right now. The girls feel that Will didn't get enough consequences for his actions, and Kira is over here getting all the hate and blame for what Will did. Kira, she doesn't know what to do. This poor girl is just lost. Kira wants more. Olivia even says, like, I don't think he wants a relationship outside this villa. And Kira wants a relationship outside this villa. And that's why I said in Sunday's episode, she needs to open her mouth and express how she feels. Closed mouths don't get fed. He cannot read your mind. But the crazy part about it is when they were having a conversation, all the girls, Andre tells Will, like, oh, the girls, they're in there having a conversation, but they're speaking in Spanish. And Will's like, oh, are they talking about me? And that was just like, Earth, why would they be talking about you? Do you have a guilty conscience? Do you feel bad about something? Will went to the girls' dressing room and knocked on the door and all that stuff to check on them. I'm like, boy, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? You trying to like eavesdrop? You trying to see what's going on? You trying to fill out the situation? I feel like that was kind of off. None of the other boys got up and checked. Why do you have to get up and check? Red flag. I do feel bad for Kira. It sucks. She has been with this man since what? Day 2? It's the last week. It's the most serious week and all these issues are arising. Did you guys see her eyes when it was like bedtime? She was awake. She was just looking at him. You know, a million thoughts are going through her head. I don't know how this is gonna end, because you already know all the rumors swirling around. Oh, they knew each other before coming into the villa. Oh, they're faking it. Oh, Will's faking it. So I don't know. I don't know, and I have no more predictions because this is not the final crew that I wanted. This season had so much potential and it went down. We're literally in the last week and 4 out of the 5 couples are brand new. We had a lot of dynamic characters in the villa. First was Giovanni. I was interested in seeing what was going to happen with Giovanni after Olivia friend-zoned him. But then guess what? He got eliminated. I'm kind of happy he got eliminated now because I kind of feel like Giovanni is so annoying. Like if you see him on the internet lately, he is so annoying. But during that time, I wanted to see what would have happened with him in the villa. And then when Amy and Wes finally got coupled up, I was like, yes, because Amy was going back and forth between Isaiah and Jeremy. And then I didn't know she was going to pick Wes. I didn't know she was going to pick Jeremy again. But then Amy and Wes finally got together. That would have been a relationship I would have loved to see grow. And then with Cash and Cinco, if Cinco was still in the villa at the time of the last recoupling, him and Cache would have definitely recoupled. And if Josh and Shannon were still there, we would have had Josh and Shannon, Cinco and Cache, Amy and Wes. 3 out of 5 of the finalists. Now that's an all-star crew. What we're looking at now is like the B team. And that's why I'm saying it's island. It's dry island because these are not real couples. These people have just linked up. And Will and Kira, they're like in the beginning of their downfall. There's no body that really deserves that money. And this is why the audience should have more control, because these islanders got it all wrong. They sent all the wrong people home, and now we're stuck with people that don't know each other. And tomorrow they're meeting each other's parents when they barely know one another, and then they're gonna be parents with each other when they barely know each other. I want to know, I really want to know who you guys are going for. We have slim pickings. There is literally no one that I'm rooting for. Whoever you guys want me to vote for is who I'm gonna vote for, to be honest with you, because I literally can care less. I don't think anyone deserves to win, but I'm gonna vote because I feel like I'm obligated to. It's been a pleasure, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.